We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is taken at the 10. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. There he goes left side. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 48 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. When you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
They run again on first down. Cook knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Allen throwing on second down. Steps away to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. But you look at this defense, they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And out across midfield down to the 45. 21-0 our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Short throw to Smith. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 29-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Short throw to Smith. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Bandit.
Allen going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And again, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first-half lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Sanders on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down, here's Allen. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Watch 54.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Allen to throw once more. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Cooper. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Now Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, one set. Check,
From midfield, here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Reggie Gilliam, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. They're going to try and run. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 83 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Allen now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. On second down, Mostert. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Forced out to, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touch.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. Steps away to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Room to maneuver at the 35, and he'll be taken down at the 26. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And Mostert with a 1st down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. 128 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they take a knee. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they will take a knee here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Allen. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading in.